Okay, so while I was working on a video about Paramore's last statement that was pretty confusing, the band has released a new statement. This is the new Paramore statement where they've been announced as the Record Store Day ambassadors of 2024. But there's more to take away from this statement, as the band has finally announced also that they're going independent. And this is a fantastic thing for the band and the music industry, because now that they're gone away from Atlantic and any other record labels, they can just handle all their business straight up. This would allow them to, control when they want to release things, control how much money they make, what they want to do, and it could also push more artists to go independent as well. And another thing to come from this is the logo that's on the side. The band has now changed their profile pictures from the blank ones to this new picture, which is nice because it just indicates the three members. This is bringing forth the rebranding of Paramore, which is what I thought would happen due to the nature of their last statement. Because at the end of their last statement, they said thank you to anyone who supported the ethos of Paramore as well as their music, which to me was kind of weird since they used past tense for the word supported. It made me seem like, they were going into some rebranding of some kind. They were going to change up how they were doing things. And I think it was a perfect move for the band to be the Record Store Day ambassadors of this year, because like they said in their statement, their first order of business as an independent Paramore was to shine a light on these independent record stores. And they said that record stores were a vital part of their journey from music-obsessed school friends to professional music makers. Obviously, when it comes to vinyl collecting, I feel like record stores are also very important. Even though I may not always agree with the prices, the record stores can't do much about that because that's just how the market is with vinyls, unfortunately. So yeah, using their, newly gained abilities, using their newly gained status, they're using it to do something good for music. And I'll always respect the band for that, and I'm glad to hear that they're actually doing their own thing now. My ghosts are out there doing great things in this world, so it's just making my day, and I'm just glad to hear that they're the ambassadors of Record Store Day. My favorite band being the ambassadors of Record Store Day just means something to me and a lot of other people within the community. I also want to give a shout out to This Is Why, as it's turning 1 today, and that album has done a lot for this community and a lot for myself. In their last statements, they were talking about how they'd see us in their next era, which made me pretty sad because This Is Why has been one of my favorite experiences when it comes to music ever. It allowed me to meet some really cool and nice people within the community. It allowed me to grow as a creator, and also just shined a light on how much talent this band still has. How much this band still has in the tank to go out there and do great things despite all the odds against them. Obviously, as we know, they won 2 Grammys from it, which were Best Alternative Performance for the song This Is Why. And they were the first frontwoman band to win Best Rock Album of the Year, which is a historical achievement. And now they boost their total Grammy count to 3. That puts them up there with a lot of other bands in terms of accolades. And I'm just glad to hear that Zach finally got his Grammy as well. They deserve the world for the hard work they're putting in. Obviously they just covered the Talking Heads song, Burning Down the House, as a part of A24's tribute album to the band. And yeah, I thought it was an ecstatic and very well made cover. Now, this just gives the community more confidence that the band is still locked in on making music and still locked in on their future. Because, obviously this summer, they're still going to be opening for Taylor Swift as a part of her Eras tour in Europe. So yeah, hopefully they may shine some light on something new they're working on there. That would be great publicity for them. It'd give them a boost, and it could open up the doors to even more people discovering the band, which is always a win-win to me. But I want to know how you guys feel about this new statement and Paramore's potential rebranding in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and subscribe for more Paramore related content like this. And if you haven't already seen it, go check out the video that's on screen now about why This Is Why's album rollout worked.